Hi everyone, my name's Petri and I'm the producer of Aussie Racer. Yes, it has been some time since we've shown our faces. So I'm going to tell you a bit of a story about what's been going on, about the background and where we're currently headed at the moment. It's an interesting one. So life does have its ups and downs, you know, it's like a roller coaster. You're on there for the ride, but you don't really know whether you're going to live or not. No, it's been interesting. We were rocking along. We were back in our season 2, which was a few years ago now, and we had travelled all over Australia. We did this amazing event in Alaska, and I remember we had Sandy, who was the host, and who was the one with the cars, the one who was sort of putting himself out there for the challenges, and we had Hardman, who was his best mate, his companion, the one who would help see him through and navigate and be the guy in the co-driver's seat. Then we had this mad crew of people, so dedicated they were. They were out there at every event, behind the scenes, trying to help us get what we had going and produce these shows. And then there was me, the one who put it all together and tried to make something enjoyable for you to watch out of this madness. So we were going through season 2 quite well, and then something changed. Something went down in the energy, and bottom line of the story is that I found myself one day in the middle of the series sitting by my computer, and they were gone. They had walked out. I had close crew and friends who were there to support me, and sort of were also sitting there with their heads in a spin wondering what happened, but there was no more show. I was by myself. So that came down to some pretty hard times personally. I wasn't really sure how to get through all of this. I dedicated everything I had to it, and I couldn't just go back to my job and earn money. That was my job. So what does one do when something like that happens? Well, you lick your wounds. You bid farewell to those amazing sponsors we had and apologise to them because we had nothing more that we could do for them, and go and start another part of life, which is what I did. So it's been some time since that has happened, and going through all of this COVID and with this crazy year that we've all had has given myself and obviously some people around me some time to think about this and inspiration. And I think I want to do something again. I'm ready to come out and reproduce some of that amazing energy that we had, some of that Aussie Racer spirit. But there is a big twist. I've been told I can't use the name Aussie Racer anymore. It has to be put to bed, and what Sandy and I have done is in the past. So that was made pretty clear to me. So I pose a question to all of you. What do I do? Where do I go from here? I've got to rename and rebrand everything in order to be able to go ahead with this. So what do we call this? Do we call it something or something else? And your input for this is really important to me. It's going to help me find a new direction and a new identity for what I produce. It's not going to be the same big epic shows that I always pumped out with us going to events and having a certain vehicle or something, simply because I don't have those resources. I do have other people that are coming on board which are going to help out, and we've got some craziness involved in some skidding and some off-road racing too, which is going to happen later in the year. Something kind of cool and unique. So I'm looking forward to that. But outside of doing those kind of events, I'm going to be doing a lot more blog kind of work. There's going to be featuring a lot of mountain biking because that's something that I do myself and I seek peace in on 2 wheels. You can sort of hop over this thing. It's my happy place. So I will be going to South America and Canada next year, as I have been travelling in the past in this hiatus from Aussie Racer. And there'll be a lot more sort of easy to digest content that I can just sort of pump out and you know, hopefully keep all of you entertained. So whatever this has become, I'd like to welcome you back to the former Aussie Racer, and it's the new doot 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 doot. Maybe it's going to be called the Something Something Show. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll be seeing a lot more of each other soon.